Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Thailand. Good morning, dear all participants. Today, my name is Pim Chai, and I am going to be a moderator for today. Let me introduce myself a little bit. I am a business executive for Quvae Research and Publication Thailand. So hope that everybody already knew what Quvae is, right? Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise, our website already provided all the information there that you can visit for free. Anyway, you can call us or in one assistant for article publications for the international journal from scope as based, for example, and so on. Today we are here for an online workshop on basic statistical analysis for new researchers, which is going to use at least SPSS, right? And everybody knew it. So today we are really grateful to present our speaker, which is already here in the room, who has great experiences and knowledgeable to share with us today. So let me introduce him a little bit before we start the workshop. The speaker today is Dr. Supaprawat Siripipatanagun. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong. He is the PhD and BBA holder researcher, which graduated his PhD in Educational Administration from Sukhothai Thammathirat University. He is being an instructor in education at Bangkok Chonburi University, Thailand, from 2011 until now. So he has a lot of experiences about how to do the statistics for the research. So everybody, please welcome Dr. Suprabhavat together today now. Welcome, Doctor. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. Nice to meeting you all. And this is Dr. Supapawat Siripipatanagun, or anyone can call me Dr. Aki. Let me show you my shared screen. Excuse me, can you see my screen?
Yes, doctor, we can see it, but it's kind of not
the
full
email.
screen.
Yes, okay. First of all, before I get to the SPSS, I would show you how to use the online survey because the online survey is very important before you collect the data. Sorry, before I prepare for the online survey in English, but now I cannot find it. Sorry. Okay, let me show for the SPSS. When you use the SPSS, for now is the version of the 29 of SPSS IBM. When you open the SPSS, you have to wait like this. This is the latest version of SPSS IBM. The version is the 29. And I suggest you are to use the licensed version, not for copy. Yes, have to use the license. Anyone can use the student version or anything that you can access for the IBM SPSS. For my AC is for the SPSS version 29. Wait for it. Take a bit time because SPSS for now is the 29 version. Yes, when you open it, you can see like this, blank of the data. And when you want to open the data, you click the file. And after that, you click open for the data that you collect it in the external drive. In this case, you have to file. The file you can save in Excel because when you do the online survey, you download is could transfer it to the Excel before save it in SPSS. You have to file for the Excel that you save. I save it in Demon SPSS and you click to open. When you click, you can file the Excel or soft that you save it. When you open the file, you can see that some data don't in English is better if you save in or in English, and it is not for sorry, I have to turn off my phone. Sorry about it. Okay. You have to save all of the data in English because if you save some in not English, if you show like this and is the string number, you cannot analyze into SPSS for the variable of multiple regression of Pearson. In this case, you have to transfer all of the language into English. In this case, I will show you how to analyze. At first, you have to analyze the descriptive analysis. You click to analyze, and then this file saved before as the mean variable, and you have to create for compute the variable. It means that the previous data you have to delete for all. This is the example, previous example of the mean of the variable. You have to create it before, and then when you want to compute the variable, you click transform and click compute variable. The first variable is the price. This topic is about the factor of the prices, facilities, and services on customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. In this case, the first factor is the prices. You can coding as the short. For example, the prices you use PRC. And when you would like to compute the variable, the first variable is the prices. There are three items of this question. The first is the PRCY is the item 1. You click for the PRC1 plus PRC2 plus PRC3 and close it and divide with the number of the variables. In this case, the prices, there are three question of the prices. You have to divide in 3 and you click okay. This is the compute for the first variable. The second variable, you have to reset. And the second variable is the facility. You can use it as the FAC facility and click for the first item of facility plus the second facility and the third facility item, and the last one is the fourth facility. Okay. And then you divide with the number of the in this variable for 4 and you click okay. You do for the next of variable. Yeah, don't forget to reset. And the next variable. And the next variable is the service. Before you compute the variable, you have to coding it. SER is the coding for the services of the determinants of the customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. The first item is serve 1 plus serve 2 plus serve 3, 4, and 5, and close it and divide it with the number of the variable. In this case, the services are comprised of 5 items. You have divide to with 5. And you click OK. And then you have to do for the next variable. The customer satisfaction could be considered as the mediator. But in this case, you choose multiple regression. You could not use it as the mediating effect or mediator. The mediating effect, you have to use PLS SEM. Don't forget to reset it. And the next variable is CS. CS is the coding for customer satisfaction. And open. Next, you have to click for the first item of the customer satisfaction plus CS2 is the customer satisfaction item for 2, 3, and the next one 4. And you divide it with the number of the variable in this variable is customer satisfaction comprised of 4 questions. And then you divide with 4 is the number of the customer satisfaction and click OK. The last variable is customer loyalty. You don't forget to reset it and coding of the variable and click for the first item, first coding for customer loyalty plus CL2, 3, and 4, and close it and divide it with the number of the variable. And you click OK. I see the question that pretty sure send the Excel data. I could not send it because it's belong to my DBA student. Sorry about it. And compute, when you compute our variable, you can see it on the left box that the first variable PRC, the prices, FAC is the facilities, SER the services, CS refers to the customer satisfaction, and CL refers to the customer loyalty. You have 3 for the factors. Customer satisfaction could be considered as the outcome. Also, customer loyalty could be considered as the outcome also. And when you do it all for the compute variable is mean variable, and then analyze. At first, you analyze for frequency. You click analyze and descriptive statistics for frequency. Yes. And you click only for the nominal data and ordinal data. In this case is gender, age, status, education, income, region, and occupation is the 5 for the frequency and percentage. And you click OK. Then you can see that the language you use in this case is the Thai language. And you cannot see it in Thai language, but if you save, you click on the right and export it and save it as the bounds in the bounds and save it in the external drive, and you type it, for example, SPSS output for the factor CS, CL, and you click save. When you open it, you can see the Thai language in the Microsoft Word. Yes. You click and save it, click OK. It will save it in Microsoft Word. This is the for analyzing of the frequency. The next one is the analyze to descriptive for the mean variable. You click for all the items coding. PRC is the question for the prices for the question 1, 2, 3, facility 1, 2, 3, 4, service 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click all the coding. The coding refers to the question. Yeah, you click it. Or and also for the compute variable that you evaluate for the mean already. Again, this is the topic about the factors of the prices, facilities, services, and the outcome of customer satisfaction and customer loyalty at pharmacy in Thailand. You click OK. You can see the minimum of the item, the maximum answer of the item. Use the Likert rating scale. The minimum is the one refers to the strongly disagree, and the maximum refers to strongly agree. You can see mean and standard deviation. The good standard deviation should be lower than 1. But in this case, facility 4, the standard deviation is over 1, but it's not a big problem. It's okay. And then this is for analysis of the descriptive statistics. At the next step, you have to analyze for okay, you can analyze to compare the mean for the one-way ANOVA. You can see that the factor, you could not find the factor because the factor you save it in Thai language, and Thai language is not the number, is the string number. Is that the problem that you could not find the age, the gender, status, or occupation? Yes, you have to save it in the number only, not string number. I have to find another example. Okay. Wait for it. Analyze at first for factor analysis, you click the factor, and then the gender age status is not the racial data. You cannot use for test the factor analysis. The factor analysis in this case, you have to use only the same variable. For prices, it's the same variable. Price 2, price 3, and don't forget to click the KMO. The KMO table is mean that you could use for the factor analysis or not. If the significance of the table is mean that you can use to test the factor analysis. In this case, you can see that the price 1, price 2, price T for commonality is before the factor analysis analyzed, and the final for factor analysis you can see in the component matrix. The component matrix show that the price 1, price 2, and price 3 item over 0.7. It means that it's good for the factor analysis because it's over 0.7. And you see at the KMO test, significant at the KMO test is mean that you can use the this data for the factor analysis. You will do it for the next variable. click for the factor. The first, the prices is okay. You have done and reset it. The next variable is facility. You click all the variable or the item of facility. In this case, comprise of 4 items. You click it and don't forget to click KMO and continue and click OK. Then you can see that the KMO table significance in KMO table is mean that you can use this data to analyze using the factor analysis. The commonality is you could ignore it because you don't use the commonality, but you see for the component matrix, you can see that the facility for lower than 0.7. But it's not a big problem because you can find the previous study support that the factor loading of the item over 0.6 is also acceptable. You could find the previous study support it. And the next one you analyze for the dimension reduction of factor analysis. The facility is okay done. It already done. You reset it, and the next variable is service. Click service 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not other item that not related to services. You could not click in this case. You could not click CS1 or CS2 or anything because it's not the variable in services. You have to take it out and click descriptive, and don't forget to click KMO and click continue. Okay. You can see in the factor analysis and ignore for commonality. You see for KMO table, you can see that the KMO table show a significant less than 0.001 is good, and you can use the data for analyze with factor analysis. And you see, and the component matrix, the services 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or over 7.7 is good, and you can use the factor analysis to test with factor analysis to confirm the validity of the questions. It means that the factor analysis in this case show that your question is good because the factor loading of each item over 0.7 and significant KMO table is mean that you can use factor analysis for this topic. And next, you reset, and the next factor is customer satisfaction. Click all the coding of customer satisfaction. Don't forget to click KMO, continue, and click OK. For customer satisfaction, you can see that the KMO table significant also. And the component matrix very good because the factor loading over 0.7 or customer satisfaction is over 0.8 in this case. And next, for the last variable is customer loyalty. You click for the factor, reset it, and first of customer loyalty, coding 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to click KMO. Yes, click KMO. and continue. Sorry. Again, something wrong. Analyze with factor analysis for the last factor, last variable, customer loyalty. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, there are 3 items of 3 questions of the customer loyalty, and you click KMO, continue, and click OK. The same. You can see that the significant table on KMO is good, and the component matrix also good because all the factor ratings over 0.7 in CL 1.9, 0.8 is okay. It's good. And this is for the factor analysis. The factor analysis to confirm that the question is good for your question. And this is for not for the pre-testing. The factor analysis you have to do when you collect all the data. And if you distribute for a live survey to the sampling should be over 385. And you test for factor analysis in the total of the questionnaire, not pre-testing or 30. Because 30 or 100 or 200, in my opinion, is not enough for factor analysis. At least for inferential statistics, 100 is acceptable, 200 is fair, 300 is good, 400 is very good. Another analysis is about the reliability. The reliability is test for combat alpha, for the main of the combat alpha. The gender, age, status, education, income, region, and occupation could not test for the combat alpha because it's not matter, not significant. And you could not test for reliability of the nominal scale or the ordinal data. And you have to use the same variable, the same way as the factor analysis. You click for price 2, 3. But factor analysis and combat alpha is different. Factor analysis is for confirm the validity of the question, but the combat alpha is test for reliability or consistency of the measurement. And then you click OK. You can see the reliability or combat alpha of the first factor, prices. The problem when you use the reliability, you can see that nothing show that you test for the name of the variable. In this case, the prices. You could not see the name of the prices over or under the table. And the same as the factor analysis. You can see that CS1, CS2, CS3, CS4, you can write after when you copyright this, you click on the right and copy, and you can save in the Word or Microsoft Word, or you can click like this, export to Microsoft Word. You can do at a different way. The first, you can copy one by one. The second, you can copy all of the document and export to Microsoft Word. When you finish for the first variable, you do it the same way. For the second variable, you click Analyze and click Reliability Analysis. Don't forget to reset it. And the second variable is facility. 2, 3, 4. Comprised of 4. And you click OK. This is the combat alpha of the second variable. Then its name is facilities. And you can see the number of the item 4 and the combat alpha that I mentioned that should over 0.7, in this case over 0.7. And you can see that it could be the problem because the analysis, the output of the analysis not show the name of the variable, and you can forget it. And if you click to save or export or the document, you sometimes you could not remember what the reliability of this table for which variable. It's better if you click one by one to copy it and paste on the Microsoft Word and name of the variable, in this case the facility, because it comprises of 4. You copy and paste on the Microsoft Word and write the name of the variable facility. For the next of the variable, test for reliability. Yeah. The previous is facility. You click reset. The next one is services. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And click OK. You can see number of the item comprised of 5 items. And you can see the total number of the sample, 397. And varied of the sampling 100. It means that no missing of the data. And the reliability or combat alpha comprised of 5 questions, and combat alpha value over 0.7, in this case 0.9. And the next variable, you can do it with scale reliability analysis. Yes, the previous is services. You reset. You test the combat alpha for customer satisfaction. Comprised of 4. Don't forget to take the items that not in the same variable. If you click CL, yes, the reliability combat, you can test it. If you click OK, but it's not OK, because CL is not the comprise of the customer satisfaction. You have to check it. If the coding is not the same variable, you have to take it out and click OK. Yes, the combat alpha in this case, very good, because combat alpha is over 0.9 and the number of the item is 4. And the next one, you analyze at the same way. Click reliability analysis. And this previous is the customer satisfaction. The next one is customer loyalty. You click reset, and the first customer loyalty. Second, third question, the first, the fourth, yes, and click OK. This is for check the reliability or combat alpha, also good because comprised of 4 items and the combat alpha over 0.7. As I mentioned, the number of the item that you could find for the factor analysis and the reliability or combat alpha should be over 2 items or 2 questions. Because one question you could not test for factor analysis or reliability. And it's not good if you choose only 2 or 3 questions, because if one question is not good, you want to delete and test again, retest for factor analysis or combat alpha. You could not, because there are not much enough question. If you delete one and the remain of the question only 2 is not okay. And this is the way to test for the reliability or combat alpha. And the next is for multiple regression. You click regression and
Excuse
linear.
me, doctor.
Yes, yes, yes.
The screen is freezing now. Please check with your pen.
Okay.
Okay.
How long? Sorry, how long? How long the missing of the screen?
I think it's some minutes, 5
Okay,
maybe. That's
okay,
fine. That's all
okay.
right.
You can see it. Sorry.
Yes, we can see it now. It's
Okay,
okay
thank
now.
you, thank you, thank you. And you can do the multiple regression or regression. The first, you test with simple regression. Simple regression refers to one factor and one outcome. In this case, I will show you the dependent variable should be customer loyalty. And if you would like to test simple linear regression, the factor is customer satisfaction. Yes. This for test for the simple linear regression or simple regression analysis. You click OK. You can see that the model summary. The model summary in R square mean the explanation power. If the R square equal 0.671, it means that the relationship phenomenon can explain by 67.1%. It's good. Because if R square over 0.65 is good, it can good explanation. And for sure, in ANOVA table, must significant is ANOVA table. If significant in ANOVA table, it means that there is difference between the mean of the factors and the mean of the error. And you can see the next table of coefficient. The coefficient, you have to see the unstandardized beta and the significant value. The significant value less than 0.001 and the unstandardized beta is very high, 0.9 is good, and the R square good. Okay, you can use for simple linear regression. And the next, if you would like to test the multiple regression, the outcome variable in this study comprise of two. One is customer satisfaction. Second is customer loyalty. You click the regression and you click the linear. Reset. If you want to test the outcome, the first is price, facility, service. Yeah. And you click OK. It will show the model summary. The R square 0.709 is very good because the explanation of the relationship in this study could be explained by 79%. It's good. And you see the ANOVA table. The significance of ANOVA table mean that you can use the data for test the multiple regression. And the factor of the multiple regression comprise of prices, facilities, and services at pharmacies to predict customer satisfaction or the significant lower 0.001. In this study, comprised of three hypotheses. The first hypothesis is the prices significantly influence customer satisfaction. The second, the facility significantly influence customer satisfaction. And the last hypothesis is the service significantly influence customer satisfaction. And the highest predictors of customer satisfaction is the services because the beta value is 0.5 is the highest beta, followed by the prices 0.238. And the last predictor or the latest predictor of the customer satisfaction is the facilities, but also significant. The beta value is 0.18. If you want to test for the second model to predict the customer loyalty, you can click regression and linear, reset it, and you put customer loyalty as the dependent. The factors also the same: prices, facility, and services. And you click OK. It's another model of the multiple regression to predict customer loyalty from prices, facility, and services. When you predict different outcome, it means that the model is different. The beta of the factor also different because not predict in the same outcome. In this case, can explain by about 57.8% because the R square equal 0.578. And significant in ANOVA table means that you can use these data for test multiple regression because there is the difference between the mean of the factors and the mean of the error. And you can see in the coefficient table that not all factor significant predict for the customer loyalty. The variable that could not be good for the factor to predict customer satisfaction is facilities because it's not significant. The highest influence of the customer loyalty is services, followed by the prices. They are all have the significant value less than 0.001, but the facilities have no significant influence on customer loyalty. Okay. Do you want to have a break for 5 minutes? I'll continue. Excuse me?
It would be nice, doctor,
Okay,
or maybe we do it in about 10 minutes. What do you think?
10 minutes. Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Excuse me, doctor, are you there? Okay, so dear everybody, I think that we are taking a break for like 10 minutes right now, right, doctor?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now we are going to take a break for like 10 minutes. Everybody can relax and go to bath, whatever you want to do. And if you have any question, you can just leave it in the chat box. So I will inform to the doctor. Otherwise, you can also send directly to him. But I guess he will, you might confuse because he has to concentrate with the presentation. So you can send it to me, and then I can explain it to him. But anyway, right now we take a break for like 10 minutes. And then somebody is asking to please teach us how to put data directly from Excel to SPSS, doctor.
Yes, you can click like this. Open.
But you can do it after a break, I guess.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Excuse
okay.
me.
Yeah. You can after break.
Yes, doctor. After 10 minutes, after this break for 10 minutes, we will, the speaker will teach you again how to put directly data from Excel to SPSS. Is it okay? Mr. or Mrs. Sosma Butterai, sorry. Okay, all right, thank you. We try to fix it. If anyone right now believe that your screen is freeze. From my end, it seems okay. It's no problem. But if from yours end it's still freezing, I I guess you have to restart it somehow. You can restart your device somehow and rejoin it again. Yes, it's okay. And rejoin it again. Um, you're welcome. Also, Russian, maybe we can give some information a little bit within this 10 minutes about our service. Right? Yes? No? Okay. So
Okay,
right now
okay.
we let
Please take a bit. I will prepare my slide. Don't
okay,
worry.
doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, okay, doctor. So everybody, during these 10 minutes of the break, let me share you a little bit about our service that we have for QA research and publication right now. Um, by the way, this webinar is just like hands over um, hands-on workshop, so there will be no presentation document for you to download. But anyway, you will get the record of this video, which will be on our website about 7 working days, I guess. And you can go there and you can choose webinar, and you can choose any webinar that you would like to watch it again. The screen is back to normal. Thank you. Okay, that's nice. The doctor is preparing it now, but we take a break for like 10 minutes, everybody. I will share my screen instead of uh, Dr. Supapravat now. So just a moment, please.
I think it's a problem about the program. Sometimes I have to uh, sign out first.
It's okay, doctor. Take your time, please.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So everyone, let me share you about one of our favorite journal. 1 second, please. Can you get the link for receive the seat certificate again? Okay, I will provide everybody with the link. This is our favorite journal. Let's say it's Quvae 1, and the name of it is F1000 Research. So this is an open access journal and open access peer review as well. So if you aim for something high and aim for something really transparent, then I would like to suggest you this journal. Because many people was asking me about this. like how to do it, how to prepare it, and something like that, whatever, you know. First of all, I would like to suggest you to somebody is raising hand. So yes, you can ask, or you cannot turn on the microphone, I guess. Okay, now you can speak. Molit Adilaham. Now you can speak, please.
Sorry, and hello everybody. I'm Maulid from Somalia. So and I'm interested and appreciated for this wonderful uh, workshop for software SPSS. And actually, very interesting for graduate and undergraduate for students. And I would like to friendly and not working for this and educational and so a professor is in my near future, inshallah. In my question, how can we get for this software set up to 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 have in my PC, but we don't have now. How can we get?
Okay, all right, Murid. We will give you an answer in about 10 minutes after this, because right now we are break, and we let our speaker to prepare his device a little bit. It's about 5 to 10 minutes after this. Is it okay? Murid is quiet now again.
Yeah, okay. Thank you
Okay,
very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
yes, all right. Uh, yeah, so we talk about the A1000 research journal. This journal, what you must have, like it is a must. First of all, it's like ethic of approval from your institute. The second one is raw data from your correcting all the data from your research, I mean. And the third one is your manuscript, of course. So how to correct the raw data. All the raw data, you can put it in the, for example, fixture, or something that you can put all the files there. And if you don't understand it, you can contact us. You know, we have the advisor for this journal to inform you, to suggest you, to help you with how to do submitting your manuscript with F1000 research, because this research is very good one, and if you can pass this one, I guess you can do the web offsite as well. Okay, Ranghabenda, raise the hand. Yes, please.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, Mr. Ranghavendra. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. This is Raghavendra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to
I want,
ask?
yeah, I want to use electronic database of Mosby to get unit level data. And for this, I need SPSS software. Through the software, I can get the data from the Mosby. I was not able to take it. May you help me in this regard?
You are not able to take what again? One more time, please.
I want to use unit level data of ASI data, annual survey of industry, from electronic database of mostly government of India.
Okay.
And,
All right. So,
these
could you
data-
please, could you please write in the text for me on the chat box so I can reply you there? Is it okay?
Okay.
Thank
I will
you.
write.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is for about F1000 research, and I think we can have more information, or if you want to know about more detail, I will leave my email there, and I will like official, for Thai people, I mean, but for foreigner, we also have the email to contact our main office of Quvae in India as well to provide you in the box chat. So Rashan, could you please send it so people can uh, send us the messages and ask about F1000 research journal for how to prepare to publish it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for now. And if you have further questions, anything you would like to ask, both Thai and foreigner, you can just text us and I will leave the contact, how to contact on the chat box for everybody. Because I think right now it's already good to continue with our webinar. So everybody is ready again? Everybody is with us? Ready, ready, ready. Thank you. Thank you, ready. Thank you. So, doctor, is it okay with you with your screen right now? Yeah, we just have to wait for our speaker a little bit. Raise the hand. You people who raise the hand, you can just write your question on the chat box. So then we will answer you after. I will let the speaker to present a little bit more, and then it's a Q&A time. In the end, we will have the Q&A time for everybody who would like to ask for anything about the statistic analysis. All right. Are you there, doctor? Are you ready? Doctor is not here yet. How to get the SPSS software? Okay. All right. Dr. Suprabhavat is here now, I guess. Are you ready, doctor? Is it okay with your screen now? It's co-host. So there is some question, doctor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I see one question.
Okay. All right. You have seen one.
Yeah, I see question in the box asks about the importance of multiplication like this. In my opinion, multiplication is a very nice model to explain how the factors explain of the outcome. For example, if there are three factors like service, prices, and facilities, to explain or predict the customer satisfaction or customer loyalty, it means that the factors can explain the outcome by different explanation power. If the explanation power of the R square is about 0.7, it means that the three factors can explain by 70%. And the higher value, beta value, is mean that is the highest predictor or higher explanation power than other factors. Yes, for example, the services is the highest factors because the beta value equal 0.5, but facility and the prices about 0.2 or 0.1. That the beta value can explain well for the predictors or the influencing effect to the outcome of customer satisfaction or customer loyalty. Yes. Another question? I see
Another
only
question.
one. I can
Yes.
see only one question because problem about the software. I have to log out and log in again. And then when I log in again, I see no question by now. Sorry about it.
All right. Yes. Another question said that how can we get the SPSS software, Doctor?
Yeah, the good question because when I study 2020, I find that the student version of SPSS is very nice and not much expensive. And I suggest you to find IBM SPSS for student version. Also, not could be used for only student, but also for the professor, for the faculty member. Yes, you can do it, and you can find for IBM SPSS for student version, and you have to use the student card to buy it. You can click search from the Google. And in 2020, it's a bit surprise to me that some country not include in SPSS, for example, in Thailand. In 2020, not include Thailand, but have Taiwan for find the country. I have to direct message to IBM to add country of Thailand, and that I can buy as a student version that I used at that time. 10 years ago, I graduated PhD in education, and 2020, I close to graduate in Master of Management in Assumption University. And if I finish in 2020, at that time, I used the student card of Assumption University to buy the student version. Not expensive. I'm not sure about the price because many years. You can buy only 1 year or 3 years, but not expensive. Yeah, in my opinion. Good to use only the licensed version because when you publish your paper, it could not be the problem or ethical issue because the journal asks you to write the version of the software that you use. In this case, you can write SPSS version 29. Yes, because it is the update version 29. In 2020, 20 is the 27 version 27. Yes. Mhm. Yeah, you can find it in Google and search it with the keyword IBM SPSS. And if today you buy it as the version 29, but if 1 or 2 year it update to 30, it will update in your software automatic. Yes, don't worry. Another question?
I'm not remember somebody raising hand. One second, doctor. I will.
Yeah, I see another question. I'm not able to access the data through
Okay. Yes.
SPSS.
You, Vadi, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I do have, for example, let me introduce myself. My name is UAD. I'm from Thailand. Yeah. I do have a question about the methods of analysis I should apply. For example, in my case, is if I apply, if I do a survey about gender and let's say political participation, right? So in my case, gender is a independent variable and political participation is a dependent variable. So what is the best method of analysis I should apply if I want to see the relationship between gender and political participation of the respondent? Whether I should
Okay.
apply multiple regression or point by series correlation or any other.
Yeah. Again, for the outcome, please.
Yeah, I want to see the relationship between gender.
Yeah,
And
gender is the independent.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, independent. And in my case, gender only two. There are only two variable, which is male and female.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
that was variable.
And the outcome?
Outcome is the independent variable. Independent variable, you mean?
No, the outcome is what you like to test the difference of gender in,
Yeah,
for example, in services, in prices, something like this.
I want to see the relationship between gender. Yeah, the relationship
And
and political participation.
okay, the participation is the dependent variable or the outcome variable is the same. And the independent variable, you use the gender. In this case, gender have only two variable, male and female. And the outcome is the participation of participants. It means that you have to use t-test to test the difference of mean between the gender. The gender is the IV and participation is the DV or the outcome. You have to use t-test because the gender is the nominal data, it's not the ratio data. Yeah, if you test ratio and ratio, you have to use multiple regression or Pearson correlation. But in this case, gender is nominal data. You have to use t-test.
Yeah, so yeah, because the gender is nominal because there are only two genders.
Great.
If it's okay if I choose a point by serial correlation?
It's not test for the correlation, but it's test. You have to create or make the hypothesis that there is the difference between gender on the participation, blah blah blah. Yeah, something like this is the hypothesis.
I see. Thank you.
Yes, and you have to use t-test because you have to test the difference of mean. And independent or IV is the gender. And the outcome is the participation.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, so I would like to see the next question, Doctor,
Yes, please.
from Langhavendra. Um, he asked that um, I want to access ASI data, annual survey of industries from electronic database of
Mhm.
MOSPI something. I have no idea with that, sorry. Government of India. This data I can use through any software like SPSS or an author. I am not able to access this data through SPSS. May you
Mhm.
help me with this regarding?
Okay. Uh, I think SPSS are very useful for any type of data, nominal, ordinal, uh, the ratio data, because you can test uh, ma many analysis. For example, if you would like to test the difference of the frequency, you use the chi-square. If you would like to test the mean between two groups, you have to use t-test. If you would like to test the difference of mean more than two groups, you have to use ANOVA. If you would like to test the prediction analysis from one IB to predict one DV, you have to use simple linear regression. Or you would like to test the multiple factors to predict one outcome, you have to use multiple regression analysis. Or you would like to test the correlation between the variable, you have to use Pearson. This is only for example.
Sir, my
Yes.
question is another something you told me. May I
Yeah.
put my question once again?
Yeah, because I don't see your data. And if I see your question, I see your data, I could help you to explain that with statistics suitable for your data. Yeah, because
Sir,
I don't see the data,
yeah,
but
nature of data.
yeah, I
I'm
have to.
going to tell about the same.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have
thank you.
to see the data because I'm not sure is the nominal, ordinal, or ratio data, and the type of data. You have to use the different type of statistic analysis. Mhm.
Sir, my question is something different as you are telling. My question
Yeah,
is that
you
Ministry of
yeah. You use Likert rating scale. One is strongly disagree or five strongly agree,
Sir,
something like this.
after getting data, I can apply these statistical tools. But my
Yeah.
question is that how can get I data?
Mm-hmm.
So Ministry of MOSPI, Ministry of Statistical and Program Implementation, has its electronic database
Mm-hmm.
of the annual survey of industry and income data of the state and national.
Mm-hmm.
To get this unit level data, I have to access some software like R or SPSS and some other. There is in option. And
Yeah.
I want to access through SPSS.
Mm-hmm. But
After
when
getting this data,
yeah.
I can decide
Sorry.
that I will use which type of statistical tool.
Yeah. But
Nature
when
of
I
data is
see.
like a total number of employments, total number of factories, total number of profit and working capital, physical working capital. This type of data is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to access that data, and to access the data, I need your help. Can you help me in this regard? From that electronic database,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use the data through as I want to access data through the SPS,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I was try to get it, but I was not able to get it.
Okay. When I see your subject of the study, I see your study about echo economics, right? It
Yes,
means
sir.
that economics is suitable for use to test with multiple regression. Yes.
After getting data, I can decide, sir, which type of statistical tools I will use.
Yeah.
But to
If
access data, I need this software and this help.
yeah, I have to see the data first. But I think in this case, more suitable for the multiple regression because in your field is economics. Yes, is
Sir,
economic.
economics use
Yeah.
several type of statistical tools. Like earlier, you told me that ANOVA and there are several simple regression, multiple regression, and these all things. These type of statistical tools used by economics.
Yeah.
But my question is not say this. My question is that to access the data,
Mm-hmm.
how much industry, how much employment, how much profit, and these all type things. I need access data, unit level data, and for this I need SPSS. I can access this data through SPSS
Mm-hmm.
from the electronic database of Government of India.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not able to access this data. My question is.
Okay, okay. It depends on your hypothesis. If you said the hypothesis, I can tell you that what statistics should use in that hypothesis. But now I don't see the data. I don't see the hypothesis. But for sure, I think you can use SPSS, but SPSS comprise of many analysis in it. For example, cause Pearson correlation, multiplication, ANOVA t-test, or anything. I have to see the hypothesis. I have to see the type of the data. I have to see the question. Yeah. Thank you for the
Okay.
question. Yes.
Yeah, excuse me, doctor. I think
Yeah.
he means that he could not able to access the data through SPSS.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we do it with
Mean
the
the example.
um he cannot access the data through SPSS.
Mm,
If
the,
if I understand it right.
uh, the the data you have to use your data and and save in SPSS before analysis. I'm not sure
Mm.
what
It's
is
not this.
his problem. What is question?
Um, no, he just said that everything is fine, but then he not able to access this data through SPSS.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think you can just uh send your question to us, Langhavendra, so I can transfer it to the speaker, to Dr. Yeah, because we don't get your question, sorry, because it's not so really clear or stuff like that. But anyway, anybody have any question to ask more before we starting again? Okay, he is raise his hand again. I will let him speak. Okay, all right.
Hello. Yeah, madam,
Langhavendra,
you are right
please.
and true. You are getting my question.
All right. That's the
Issue is not the use of statistical tools and techniques. Issue is to access the data. After getting data, I can decide which type of statistical tools I can use. But here question is that how can access, how can get data? This is the case.
how can you access the data through SPSS, right?
Yes, right.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So,
I'm not sure about the question because if you collect the data or like survey, you have to input of the data to directly to the SPSS. Why you could not put the data in SPSS? Because you have to save in Excel, you have to save in Save, and you can open it.
Sir, there is an option for the Excel and others, but I'm not able to access this data. I want to use unit level data from mostly. That is a part of CSO, Central Statistical Organization. CSO of India has its own database, and they collect primary data on industry sector, registered industry. So I want to use unit level data, and I am not able to get this data through use of SPSS. When
All
I
right,
will
okay.
get data,
Yeah.
then I can decide which type of a statistical tools I can use.
Okay, Rahavendra, I will forward your question to the doctor afterward, and I will give you the answer. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Right now is the Mohammed raised the hand. I think he has some question. We are going to give this one for the last question for now first. Is it okay? Mohammed? Okay, Muhammad is gone. So Uvaidi is now. Please, Uvaidi, doctor.
Thank you very much for this chance again. Doctor, I was the one who asked you about the political participation and gender. You previously you suggest to me that I should apply for teachers, isn't it?
Yeah, t-test.
T-test. I would like to know, is there, because T-test I see in Google, they say like there are three types of T-test: one sample T-type, one sample T-test, two sample T-test, and paired T-test. Which one should I apply to?
One t-test.
One T-test. Oh,
Yes, because you have already two IV, male and female, independent t-test. I mean.
All right, one T-test, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I think it's enough for the question for now. We are going to continue because somebody is waiting for more interesting information from the speaker. So welcome, doctor.
Okay. Okay. If I don't misunderstand about the data, you have only two types of the data can input in the SPSS. You can use only Excel, one Excel. To SAF, you can use only two type of this data. Software that you want to put to the software of SPSS, you have to use only Excel or SAF. If and other type, you have to transfer or transform it into Excel first. Yes. For next of the webinar and workshop on SPSS. I'm not sure that I could show or about the analysis, because many analysis that in the SPSS and very nice, but take time. Only 2 hours is very fast, and sometimes could not show or demonstrate all the analysis in the SPSS. Okay. When use the software, open it too long, sometimes is the issue. I have to close it and open it again. Yes. Okay. Could you see my screen? It's about SPSS again.
Yes, doctor. But now it's your face. Now you stop
Oh,
sharing.
sorry. Okay. Okay. Is the output of SPSS. Oh, sorry. When open, is saved with the output, and I will try to show on the SPSS the raw data. In my screen, you can see the raw data again, right? You can see?
Yes, yes, doctor. We see the
Okay.
frequency
Okay.
table.
Okay. Is the frequency is the raw data, doctor?
It's show here the for my end. It's like statistic, gender, and age.
Oh,
Is it correct one?
no.
Right.
In my screen is the raw data.
Okay, maybe try again, doctor.
Okay. You see this, the occupation, the region,
Yes.
income. Okay. I will take this screen. Again, you open the file in data. The last I show about the multiple regression. The next analysis is the Pearson analysis. Okay. You have to, in this case, SAFT, you save it in SAFT. You can use the type of the software before you input in your SPSS. You can use it as SPSS, Excel, CSV, text, SAS, STATA, and something like this. If you don't have the software in these 5 or 7 software before, you have to transform it to Excel or SPSS or CSV or any type of the file that acceptable for SPSS. Yeah. Okay. Again, I will tell you that the string number could not use for SPSS. In this case, you can see the blah, blah, blah. I don't understand because it's not in English. You have to transform it or coding it only in number. In this case, for example, you have to use 5, 4, 2 for the income. And you can see in the question that what is the meaning of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Yeah. The next analysis is the Pearson. You click for the correlation. You click for the bivariate. And if you would like to test the correlation between the variable, you could not use the item. PRC 1, 2, 3 is the item, is not the mean. When you want to test the correlation between variable, you have to use only for the mean, compute for the mean. PRC refers to the prices, FAC the facilities, SER services, CS coding for customer satisfaction, CL coding for customer loyalty. And this you put on the left to the right variables, and you would like to test the Pearson, you click Pearson, yes, and you click OK. in the output of the Pearson correlation, you have to you can see that the correlation or the relationship between the variable and is better if use the significant in total. Yes, and significant value can show in three types: point less than 0.05, less than 0.01 in 2 star, and less than 0.001 in 3 star. And you can see in the correlation of the table between the variable of the prices, facilities, services, customer satisfaction, and customer loyalty. You can see only 2 star less than 0.01, that the highest correlation is the high outcome. For example, the highest correlationship is between the customer loyalty and customer satisfaction, because the Pearson correlation is about 0.819. It means that high correlationship, because the correlationship is about 81.9, not percent. We explain in percentage in for multiplication, but correlation is used as the 0.819. And this table show the output of correlation or Pearson correlation. Another analysis okay, QQ plot. You click for descriptive statistics and you click the QQ part. The QQ part, you click for all the compute variable of the mean. And you click OK. Take a bit time. Yeah. You check it before you test for the data. The missing data should not be included when you create for the online survey. You have to click for all question is necessary to answer, because if only 1 or 2 or 3 in missing or not answer, the respondent could not send the question the online survey. Is this necessary to check or checklist for all question needs to answer, because it's easy to evaluate with the software of SPSS. Yes, and this the graph show the QQ part of facility. You can see that the linear function between the facility and oh, sorry, it's not the correlation, is the QQ part. The QQ part is only for the variable of facility. You can see the linear line and the upper and the lower of linear line is like the same area or the same space between the upper and the lower of linear line. The second, you can see for the QQ part of PRC, if the upper and the lower area is the similar area, it means that the data have the normal distribution, and this also show the QQ part of the services. The upper and the lower is similar in number, similar in area. It means that the normal distribution of the services and customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. And when you want to test, because one audience asked me about the t-test, you can use for compare mean and proportion. You can use for pair t-test to test the difference of gender in the outcome of participation. But if you would like to test for occupation, you have to use the one-way ANOVA, because not only two IV, more than two. For example, the occupation have 5 occupation type. You can use the one-way ANOVA to test the difference of the occupation to explain the difference of the perception in participation. Yes, something like this. And I think I could not test using this data because it's the string number. I will show you when you would like to test the ANOVA, one-way ANOVA. Yeah, you see gender is gender is not dependent. The dependent is the racial data, but the factor is the IV and is the nominal or ordinal data when you would like to test with one-way ANOVA, but gender have only 2. It's not the good example. You can use the education. Different the education may be affect for the perception in different prices. You click OK. Show nothing. I try again. Click for analyze for the compare by mean to test pair t-test for sorry. Okay, you can see the ANOVA that significant because the occupation different in the occupation effect on the different perception on the prices. Yeah, and you have to discuss why different education effect on different attitude or different perception on the prices. Yeah. Another example, you have to test ANOVA for the previous. You test for education. And if you would like to change the variable, it means IV. IV is the independent variable. In this case, you would like to see that the difference of income effect on the perception in difference of the prices. Yeah. You can see that in a NOVA table, not significant because it's not less than 0.05. And it means that the difference of the, I forgot it. Difference of income, not significant effect on the attitude in prices. This is the explanation in discussion part. Yes. Another example, when you would like to know the difference of status. And may affect on the prices. You click OK. Also not significant because the significant in a NOVA table not less than 0.05. This means that the difference of the status not significant on perception of the prices. Something like this when you would like to explain. And I show the t-test, I show ANOVA, I show Pearson correlation, show simple linear regression, show how to test the frequency, how to test the descriptive in mean, how to compute the mean. And when you would like to export SPSS output to Microsoft Word, you click the right and click export again. I'll tell you again, and save it in the location that you would like to save. For example, you would like to save in daemon SPSS, you click it and you save it with the name. For example, output, you write the day, the date, April. And the topic or the title of the study. That you could recognize to find the data or the output, and you click save. Don't forget to click OK, because it will save it in export to a file. And also, if you would like to save this up the Excel that you compute the variable, you click save as and select SPV output and the topics and the date. And save at the same location in external. Daemon SPSS. You click save. because if you would like to use the Excel or SAF or SPSS file that you would like to test the mediating effect in PLS-SEM, you have to use Excel. Yes, you could not use SAF to test for PLS-SEM. But in SPSS, I see one new of the analysis in PLS-SEM. I will try. Yeah, I see in somewhere. Like you click in somewhere like this. I see it show the new function of SPSS is PLS-SEM. I click it this morning. I'm not sure. Okay. I think some analysis is missing. you could tell me what analysis missing in the poster. Okay, correlation, regression, factor analysis, reliability. For the descriptive, the frequency, for the mean, and how to export. Okay, the time for the question, please.
Okay, anyone would like to ask any question to the speaker? You can raise your hand, and then I will turn on your microphone for you. Please, now is the time. Any question, anyone?
Okay. Great participants, about 200. It's very nice and much of participants. Thank you.
Yes, doctor, somebody raised the hand.
Okay.
Could you do it again, please? I lost it. Who is it again? Okay.
I stop my sharing.
Yes, doctor, it's okay. You can
Yeah.
stop and you can.
But
We
in my
would like
chat box, there is no question. You can
no
type or
question.
you can ask anything.
Yeah, I saw somebody raise the hand, but I missed it again now. Could you please raise your hand? เอกพงศ์ขชัยนะคะ
Yes,
Oh,
please.
sorry. Okay, all right. Welcome ค่ะคุณเอกพงศ์
Hi, I have a question about the multiple response question ครับ how we analyze and how we interpret in the correct way.
You mean the multiple regression analysis?
No, the questionnaire, like we can answer like more than one answer.
Oh, you have to separate in the variable. For example, you would like to test the perception of the prices in pharmacy. You have to create the prices based on the original question about 5 modified question. The same, the facility or the customer satisfaction or the customer loyalty. You have to create the question based on the previous study. Not the same question, not in the same question to predict the outcome. You could not create the question, the prices, and the customer satisfaction in the same question. Could not. You have to separate each variable.
Yes. How about if I have one question, but we can answer like more than one answer?
In
Like
my
the survey,
opinion, yeah.
like the survey.
Is open end? You
Yeah,
mean open end?
open end, but they have the multiple choice, like a 5 choice, and you can select one choice or 2 choice.
Yeah, you can, but it's difficult to analysis because you have multiple choice. You have to analysis in frequency or percentage. Instead, you cannot use the multiple regression because multiple regression you have only one answer.
So I cannot analyze on with the multiple regression, but just describe it, right?
Yeah, like descriptive analysis, not for prediction analysis or multiple regression, because multiple regression or Pearson correlation, the respondent necessarily to answer only one question. When you would like to click to, you could not, because of the online survey, the linear Likert scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could allow the respondent to answer only one answer. Yes, but if you would like give the opportunity to answer model 1, the interpretation or the explanation could be used for a descriptive analysis, not inferential statistic analysis. This is the answer.
Okay, hope it's fine for you, doctor. And next question, doctor.
Yeah.
What condition we should perform two-way ANOVA?
One-way ANOVA. Wow, the factor is the IV, is the nominal or ordinal data, and the DV or the outcome is the ratio. But the two-way is the IV also are the ratio, and the outcome also are the ratio. Yeah.
All right, hope it's fine for a person who would like to answer next one. Yes,
yeah,
doctor?
I have a direct message question. Is it better to use SPSS for research document than Google analysis? Is much advantage? I'm not sure what about the Google analytics. I'm not sure because what is the Google Analytics? Because SPSS could use for test the descriptive and inferential statistics. Do you mean the Google form and show the descriptive in graph or percentage or frequency? I think the Google form is good to follow that any question is necessary to be changed. In case of pre-testing, you have to do pre-testing for 30. And in 30 sample, you can change if any question is necessary to modify. And I think it's good because when you see the answer in open-end answer with the opinion, which question is not good, not appropriate enough, the respondent could tell you that they confused which question or what the problem about the question. But I don't understand about Google Analytics. The question is better to use SPSS for research document than Google Analytics. I'm not sure about Google Analytics, but I think it's maybe the descriptive analysis in Google Form, right? Another question is, can you show box plot? What is the box plot? QQ plot? You mean QQ plot?
I think so, Doctor. By the way, let Molit ask you a question because he raised his hand for a bit long time now.
Yeah.
Welcome, Molit.
Hello, okay, thank you for, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Doctor, thank you very much. Wonderful workshop and very interesting knowledge and used by software and SPSS. I appreciate it, your time, your energy for this program and future programs. So and I have and before I using for SPS 21 before in my graduate program for last 2 years. So I'm not have in my SBS in my BC now. So and I have a question about and out of an SPSS about research and article publishing program. So and I would like to add the coming future program is how to publish for articles, and if you have and in your maybe you have journalist research programs and reputable research journalists, you can share it, you can advise it, you can advise and share knowledge, and thank you very much, Doctor.
Yeah. In case if anyone could file for the license of SPSS, another software that you could use is PSPP for free. You can download it. Yes, PSPP. Yes.
SPSPB? Okay.
No, not SPSS. SPSS is belong to IBM. Another software is PSPP.
Okay.
Yeah, I will type for
Yeah.
you. PSPP.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
To everyone. Okay. PSPP, another software. If you could not find IBM SPSS, this is another software for free.
Also, somebody would like to have your email, Doctor. If you feel free to give it, please provide somehow to contact you.
Yeah. My email?
Yes, somebody asked for it, but it's up to you.
Yeah, my Gmail. Because university email are used for the collaboration in conference and journal. This is my private email, Gmail. If any question, and I could send you the answer. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, okay, all right, everybody. I think it's 8 minutes too late now. And if anyone would like to ask any question to Dr. Supapravat, I think you can just email him, I think.
So sorry, I email direct to someone. I will change to everyone. Sorry.
Yes, please. Response surface is possible using SPSS.
Okay,
Response
everyone.
survey. Yes.
Any question, please?
A response surface is possible using SPSS, doctor.
SPSS?
He said that response surface, is it possible to use SPSS?
Response surface.
Response surface, I don't know what it is.
Sorry, I don't understand about response
Question.
surface. Yeah.
Okay, so it's fine. Then anyone, if you would like to ask more questions than this, you can just email to Dr. Super Pravat as the Gmail. He give it to you in the chat box, but please don't do much with anything else. But something about this webinar, please. So I think it's the time for us to finish this one, and I would like to thank very much to all participants, and thank you so much, Dr. Supaprad, for
Okay.
your
You're
wonderful
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
information giving to us today, and hopefully we can invite you to be our guest again to continue this kind of
Okay. Sure,
uh,
sure. Thank
webinar.
you.
Let's see. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. So the next webinar is going to be on April 22nd. Everyone, if you would like to join, we will announce it once again when everything is ready, all the material is ready. And it will be the webinar on sample size calculation for human research. So on the 22nd April. But for today, for now, thank you so much for your time to participate on our webinar. Hopefully you get the useful information to get back and use with your research or uh, your article, something. So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Any question, just contact us, please. We have give you all the information to contact already. Thank you.